Hello and welcome back to the Arc Signal channel. Today I want to continue the series of the Overlook that we've been watching closely, and that's going to be the Vanguard Real Estate ETF, or VNQ is for short. A couple days ago I did a video on this. I personally like to look at this ticker symbol because I believe that it gives a very good outlook on what the housing market is for the entire U.S. economy. So, like I said, I like to look at this for my personal reference. And these videos that I'll be making specifically for this is me trying to bring awareness to really what's happening out there in the market, and what the charts are saying, because I think the charts are very important, and give us what we need to know. So, hopping right into it, I want to make this video very short and sweet. Starting on the monthly time frame, as we can see, we're still on the upward trend. If you didn't get a chance to look at the last video, not an issue, not a problem. I'll show you right now. So as you can see, it shows here the crash that had happened from 2007 all the way to the bottom around 2008, 2009, and where you can see where we've been on a nothing but upwards trend. There was a test on the trend line back in 2020. We all know what happened during that time, and then we had another rocket ship moving upwards. So as you can see, this line of support has been respected for a very long time. But what I really want to do is, like I said, making this short and sweet. Let's see where we're at today, because like I said before, it's been a couple days since I made a video. Probably not going to make one every day for right now, until maybe things start getting a little bit more crazy or breaking of the trend line. But let's take a look. So on the monthly candle, you can see we have a 7 and a 0 over top. So basically what the 7 is, this is showing the bullish structure of the candle. So with a 7 and then a 0 on the sell pressure. So you can see there's not much sell pressure happening. But then again, there's not a lot happening for the bulls. But again, this is on the monthly time frame. So next month, which is what, maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now, we're going to get a new candle. So that's going to give us some better clarity. So we need to move down to the weekly time frame. And that what that does is this gives us a better look, a little bit more close up. So here we go. All right, so we see we had a test for resistance. It failed. This was back in January. Came back down, tested support. And every time it's tested this support, look how less reactive that it gets. What you're wanting to see is every time it touches this trend line. Remember, this trend line has been set since 2008. So what you're wanting to see is every time it hits this line, a very big bounce up. And as you see, we have not been getting it since what is that, October 22. So I mean, we're almost coming up on a year, and it's not, in my opinion, on the charts, it's not showing any strength at all. So let's get back into this. Okay, so this is the weekly candle. So in the weekly candle, we have a 15 selling pressure and a -3 buying pressure, which tells me there's a lot more selling than there is buying on this specific candle for the VNQ. Looking down here at Market Cipher B, which tells us pretty much which way the wind's going to blow before it actually blows. So here we go. We have the weekly dot that is confirmed that we are in a downtrend. As you can see, we are in red money flow. And then we have both RSIs. They're pretty tight, both pushing downwards. So we can see there's a lot of pressure coming down onto this trend line. So it may take, let's take a guess. It could take another 3 weeks, possibly a month, for this actually to break. We'll have to see what happens. But as you see in the past, every time it touches, it wants to jump up because it's using it for support. The question is the next time it comes down to this trend line, is it going to shoot off as support, or is it going to actually flip into resistance? But like I said, this is the weekly time frame. We obviously have got a couple days till Sunday. So let's look even closer. Let's look into the daily time frame, and let's see what's happening here. So we can see on June. It got support. It came up. It tried to make this support. It failed. got rejected. Now it's coming back down. So now on the daily time frame, which by the way, it's almost 3 o'clock now. So in 5 hours, this candle is going to close. We have an 18 selling pressure and a -5 for those. Hopefully you can see a -5 for the bulls. So this is just straight selling pressure. On the daily time frame, you see that we are in green money flow, but look what's happening. It's about to switch over into the red. When you have a money flow changeover or an exchange, this is where you can see quick, violent moves. So you're going to be going possibly from green money flow to red. So there's a good chance this may not hold up. We may not know until maybe Friday if something doesn't happen at the end of today. So maybe we'll know by Friday. I'll probably make a video then, and then we can be able to go back and see, did this get support and did it shoot back up, or did it actually lose support and turn into resistance? But since we're so close, and it's the daily candle, let's just take a peek at the 4 hour, and let's get like a microscopic view of what we're seeing here. So you can see we have some manipulation in the markets happening right here and a blood diamond. So with this blood diamond, it's telling you in advance what's about to happen is you're about to have a very, very, very deep correction. So here is a correction. Now, as you see what's happening, it's getting close to this trend line. You're getting an anchor wave. You can look back here. You can see you got an anchor wave. Actually, you have two and a trigger. And this usually will push upwards. And that's where you got your upwards. So far, she's posting, Market Cipher B is posting another anchor. Let's see if she can pull off a trigger in the next 2 to 3 candle closes on the 4 hour. But by then time, I'll probably have a video up for Friday on the daily, and we will have seen how this played out. But we'll go back and look. But as it's looking right now, overall, just kind of on the 4 hour, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So maybe she's got a little bit more left in her. Come up, try to pop up, get over this moving average. If not, it'll probably come back down. And let's hope for everybody's sake in the housing market that this holds up, because we do not want this flipping from support to resistance, because next thing you know, we're going down, and we have not broken this trend line at all since the 2008 time frame. So other than that, we'll be watching. I'll make a video in a couple days and keep everybody up to date. And other than that, I hope everybody has a good day.